Firefighters in California are continuing to battle the most destructive wildfires on record. Entire towns have been evacuated, and it's now known that 11 people have died. The authorities there have just given a press conference where they urge residents to heed warnings to evacuate their homes if necessary.
We are still in Los Angeles County, in our 5 cities that are affected by this tragic fire, under evacuation. That includes the city of Westlake Village, Hidden Hills, Calabasas, Agora, and Malibu. Those areas are still under evacuation, and we ask people to not come back into those areas because, quite frankly, it's still not safe. When we do ask you to evacuate, please heed that warning. It's for your own safety and for the safety of our partners back here, our firefighters that are still trying to get equipment in there, and for law enforcement personnel as well.
In the north of the state, one blaze has devastated the town of Paradise, where dozens of people are reported missing. James Cook reports from there.
Living in Malibu means you've made it, but no amount of wealth or fame can stop a fire like this. The blaze was propelled to the Pacific Ocean by strong desert winds, forcing thousands to flee.
I saw the flames coming over the mountain right next to our house, and I felt them burning, the embers, and I knew that I had to get out.
We pretty much just had enough time to get the dogs in the truck.
Oh my God.
This was the road out of Calabasas, another neighborhood favored by celebrities.
I'm so scared right now. So terrified.
Kim Kardashian and Lady Gaga were among 250,000 Californians who had to leave their homes. But nowhere was the pain more acute than in Thousand Oaks, where Michelle Musseter lost her home.
There was a house that they took all the motorcycles out, but the house made it. So I was just coming up the street to see my neighbors, and I didn't realize my house gone too.
For a town reeling from a mass shooting in a bar this week, it was too much to bear.
Just 48 hours ago, our city experienced a tragedy that had national implications with the mass shooting and the loss of life of 13 individuals. And here we are just a few hours later, now talking about another crisis right here in Thousand Oaks.
500 miles north, Paradise is suffering too. These abandoned cars give just a hint of the terror as people fled.
For block after block, this is all that remains of Paradise. And you can tell that the fire burned with an intense ferocity because very little of what lies in these charred remains is recognizable.
President Trump declared a state of emergency, freeing up resources to help. Then he blamed California's poor forest management and threatened to withhold funding from the state. Here, though, politics may have to wait. The crisis isn't over. Paradise is hell. James Cook, BBC News, Paradise in California.